Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to another episode of Planetary Reviews, and we are here to talk about Alien Covenant, and if it was able to live up to the Alien name. Now, I love the Alien movies. Maybe not so much these two, but I love the first two. The first one was an excellent horror suspense film. It was great. It had a lot of tense moments, and I really liked it. I will be doing reviews, hopefully, on these movies at some point, but just give you some brief ideas of what I thought of them. And I thought Aliens was an awesome movie that really did pick up after the original Alien, just upped the ante and made it awesome, and James Cameron did a great job in that movie. The other two, not so much. Then we had Prometheus, which was, spin story. Now we have Alien Covenant. Alien Covenant is a sequel to Prometheus, pretty much. It takes place 10 years after Prometheus, and this movie is pretty much about what Alien 1 was about, a crew on a ship going off somewhere, and they end up getting a rogue message getting sent to their ship, and they end up going, hey, let's go explore what that is. Who knows what that could be? And it turns out, where they got this transmission, they ended up finding a planet that was actually habitable for humans to be able to live on. Originally, they were trying to go to one place, they got a distress signal, and they decided to go, hey, we're gonna go explore that, and it's habitable, maybe we could live on this. From there on, the movie begins to take a very big toll on them. They begin to end up losing crew members, people dying, and we have Alien popping out of nowhere. But it doesn't have any magic to it in this movie, because it's been done before. And it just became so predictable in this movie. The story to this movie was not original. And I understand how other movies take ideas from others and they capitalize on this one, but this one, Alien Covenant really just didn't have a great story. It was very predictable. I was able to tell what was going to happen at the end, halfway through the movie. I was able to tell. That's bad. There was nothing exciting in this movie. When the action happened, I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. It looks cool. The special effects were great in this movie. As with most movies today, special effects look really nice for this movie. And the design on the alien, I liked the way it looked, but man, I would have loved it if the xenomorph had a more practical effect to it. I think there were only like a couple scenes where it was practical, but for the most part, this thing was just CGI, and what made the xenomorph magical in the first two movies was that it was practical effects and it looked really cool. So seeing this in just all CGI, it looked dope, but it didn't have the same gravitas, it didn't have the same weight to it, it didn't have the same just impact that you feel when you see it in these two movies. Hell, and even these movies, it just didn't have as much of an effect. And then also, like I said, with the story, a story to a movie is very important. So, when I was watching this movie the entire time, if it wasn't for the fact that the crew in this movie was played great, all the cast members were wonderful. They all did a great job. They all acted really well. No one stood out from the crew that was like, oh, he sucked. No. Excuse me. The entire crew was good. And they were awesome. And Michael Fassbender was also a great addition to this movie. He did awesome, and I liked his performance. It was really well done. But even with all the great performances by him and the other cast members, this movie still couldn't go past really average to me. The movie was also shot beautifully. Ridley Scott knows how to direct a film to make it look beautiful. They have great panning shots. Just beautifully filmed this movie. Some of the sites that you see on this planet that they're on look great. The way he does the scenes still look great. But because of the fact also, the original Alien movie was very suspenseful. This movie tries to be that. But it's not, because they also show you the alien far too often. You're seeing the alien so many times that you're like, oh, it's not even scary anymore. What made it so scary in Alien was that we didn't see it. It was so dark, you couldn't really tell where it was. There was only one scene in the extended edition to this where they had that little scene with the alien just hanging out on the top. That was really the only time you saw it, and even then you only saw it in the director's cut of the first movie. But that's why it was so good, because you didn't see it. In this one, it's like the xenomorph's thrown in your face. And then on top of that, the story doesn't keep you compelled enough because you know exactly what's going to happen. if you've even watched a few movies in your life, you'll be able to tell exactly what's going to go down, how it's going to go down, what's going to happen at the end, and boom, oh my god, look, another way for a sequel to be made. Guys, at the end of the day, Alien Covenant just didn't live up to what I know it could have been because of the fact that they're retreading old storylines that are told a ton of times. Crew finds a planet, they hear something, they get like a message, they find aliens, one gets infected, everything starts going to shit. It's not good enough in this movie. Even though I loved the way it was filmed, every one of the cast members did a good job. But man, this story was predictable, it wasn't suspenseful. The action that happened was cool when it happened, but it wasn't enough to propel this movie to be what Aliens and Alien was. So, at the end of the day, I have to say, guys, sadly, I have to give Alien Covenant a C+. It did enough to make me go, hey, that wasn't terrible. There was clearly effort put into this movie with the special effects, the cinematography, and the performances. But if you don't have a good story, all you are really is a really nice statue that's hollow on the inside. You look pretty on the outside, but you don't have anything in it. And that's sadly the case to me with Alien Covenant. But guys, I want to know what you guys think. Tell me what you guys thought about Alien Covenant. Do you think it was good? Perhaps you liked it more than I did. Perhaps you hated it more than I did. I want to know what your thoughts, because I was really hoping this movie was going to be really well done. And it just fell flat for me. Didn't really have the same impact that these two movies did. But that's just me. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed my Injustice 2 review. And my next movie review that I could think of is going to be Wonder Woman. I just picked up the tickets today so I could go see it. So, as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Oh, and the next game review, Tekken 7. That's going to be my next game review. I want to put that out there. But as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and follow me on Twitter, @Planetary Review. And as always, have a great day, guys.